All right, what's up, everybody in the trade room? Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna do the watch list. If anybody's in there, just let me know you can hear me, and then I will begin. Awesome. What's up, Squishy? All right, let's get started. Let's build the watch list for tomorrow. And here we go. What's Dwayne? What's up, Dwayne? How you doing? All right, so stop these here. So as you guys can see, with futures not looking so hot at the moment, so like as I was showing you guys, it was starting to fail that rising wedge, and now it's kind of right in between that 9 and 13 and the 20 right now. So we're gonna see if that's gonna start to roll over or what's gonna happen. So you can see it's starting to fail that rising wedge, which is not a good sign. So when that happens, then you might have to start taking a more bearish side of things, or the plays that are bullish are going to be limited again, or it creates some of that indecision. So you can see not many potential plays for tomorrow. So we will see what there is to take a look at, and we'll go from there. And we had a nice decent run here for a while, so we'll see what happens. All right, so let's get into it here and see if there's anything to look at. ELGX. Not digging that one, although that one ran right up there today, right up to that 660s area, rejected. And you can kind of see basically, you know, head, left shoulder, right shoulder. That one's not looking so hot at the moment. Let's take a look. BRTH. So this one's, wow, that one this one ended up really moving today. I was streaming on this one earlier today, and it was looking kind of garbaccio for a while, but then it had that move up towards the end. And let's see now, this one's kind of triangular-ish, maybe inverse head and shoulders. Let me look at the hourly. Jeez. I might put this one on for the fact of that hourly maybe doing kind of a pennant or a flag. This one's all over the place. This one's going to do something. Now it's just a matter of what it's going to end up doing. So at this point, this one's kind of a mess, but you know what? If it has another quick pop or a little bit of a run, it's one to keep an eye on. So I'm going to put it on. I'll put the alerts on towards the end. But again, don't really love this pattern by any means, but it might, you know, if it gets a pop and it has some room to go up again, maybe not break out above that, you know, 1460 level, but we'll keep an eye on it. What's up, Jay? How you doing? All right, OHRP, let's see. That one is near its highs, that 319. Maybe setting up, although it's got that 350 resistance level for that whole and $1.5 amount. Let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, again, not the greatest. It's going to be difficult to find some plays, but for right now, I'll put it down. We might only have a couple plays to look at, but that's what happens. BPTH was my one that got away today. Yeah. Hey, you can't beat yourself up over that. That happens all the time, and there will always be something else to trade. So don't beat yourself up if that happens. It happens to everybody. The nature of the beast, but there'll be always something else to trade. So 10x. You can see that resistance level right around that 172 level. Again, not loving really any of these. It is kind of holding, maybe setting up for a possible breakout above that 172. Then I'd look at like that $2 level next up after that if it can break above that 172 level. I'll put alerts on after on that. AYTU, nope. So this is a weird one where it doesn't have anything going on here. I was looking at this one for a possible break above $1, but this chart is just ugly, so I don't even know what that even is. So no volume, so I'd be too hesitant to put that one on. Nothing with that one either. PRTO. All right, so this one I'd be a little bit more inclined to put on because it's in a gap right here on the daily. So it's currently in a gap. And it's kind of holding its highs. So this one I like a little bit better, this PRTO. And it's a little bit overextended on the hourly, but it's definitely it's one of the better ones I can see for tomorrow, potentially. Again, you have this huge gap. There's lots of volatility. I'd also look at that $5 right in here as a resistance level as well. So PRTO. Squishy's been doing awesome, guys. Thank you so much for all your help, guys. For those that have been around for a while, we're always super grateful for those in the community that are always helping others out. So we're super grateful for all the help that Squishy's been doing. So shout out to you, Squishy. Great job. Here's another one right here with SNES. This may be doing an inverse head and shoulders-ish. This one may be looking to set up. Let's look at the hourly. A little bit overextended. And it's kind of selling off after market. Looking for a possible secondary day. I'm going to put it on for right now. Maybe I'll weed some of these out. Again, none of them really strong setups, but you're welcome, Squishy. No. All right, so this one I like VRML. You can kind of see. Let's do this. Again, you want to find these patterns, really important. You can see right here, kind of an inverse sideways head and shoulders pattern. Obviously, you want to see a break above $1, but this one may be slowly setting up. It's got some volume today. Sideways inverse head and shoulders, kind of holding its highs, popping up at the end of aftermarket today. So VRML, I do like that one for a potential breakout above $1. So you have a couple factors. You have inverse head and shoulders on the daily. So potential setup for a daily breakout below $1. So this might be an inverse head and shoulders above breaking out over $1 stock. So one to definitely keep an eye on. Hey Andy, how's it going? Let's see here. This one may be doing a reversal. Got some resistance right around that 270s marker. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, maybe kind of has a kind of a symmetrical triangle or a cup and handle-ish pattern here. Maybe. Might put it down for now. I'm going to probably weed these out at the end. Just want to see if there's anything worth looking at. Jill had an inverse head and shoulders breakout here today. A left shoulder had, right shoulder broke out. Don't know if I'm going to put that one on. A little bit overextended. No. Wow. This one took off aftermarket. ALT, huh? So right above. Now there's no doesn't look like there's any news on it either. So this one shot up after market, but no news. But a big kind of inverse head and shoulders here. And you can actually see there is a gap right here. Right on that 764. This one might be interesting. Maybe this one's getting news tomorrow. So this is one to definitely keep an eye on. So I'll put Alt on as well. So you can see it shot up after market, but I don't see any news on it. And there is a daily gap right here. So that one, again, one to keep an eye on. This one is holding its highs, but it's smack dab in the middle of the moving average lines. And I'm not too fond of that. Avco, another one you can see right here. That's why I don't like to put it on right in the middle of the moving average lines. It could break out, but it's just, not a big fan of that. I like to see it with room. Either room below the moving average lines up to them or above it with room to continue upwards. Another one, see that? Smack dab in to the moving average lines. Not a fan of that. Now, this one I might put on because this is a pot stock, I believe, TRTC. And kind of double bottom on the daily, also kind of cup and handle-ish, maybe setting up for a break above $1. So, and let me look at the hourly. Hourly has a cup and handle right here, so this may be setting up for a cup and handle break. Right here. So cup, handle, or inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, looking for a break above that $1. So I'll put TRTC. XXII, that's a pot stock as well. Not looking so hot at the moment. All right, so that's all of them. I've gone through the list, so let's see if I'm just going to weed out any of them and which ones I'm going to put on. BPTH, because it had a big move today. Just going to see if it's going to continue to run. Oh, there we go. There is a gap, right? 1450s right up to that. What was it? 1450. So you can see it rejected right here today, right at the base of the gap. So let's do this. Price rejected at base of gap on daily. Watch if price has a continuation day with resistance at 200 SMA. So right here you can see rejected right at the base of the gap right here. You have the 200 SMA, and obviously there's still a gap fill, you know, that at some point may want to happen. So we'll see if this thing can move up a little bit. If it does, you know, it has some room to still go, but it can still pull back. Got to watch and see. So that's BPTH. That might either continue or end up dumping. Got to watch and see. So right here with, look at that, right at aftermarket, after I was showing you guys, right, moved up over that 350 level. So now I'd see right at the top of that 420 and that $4, 4 to 420. So we'll see if that one's gonna have some news as well. Gotta watch and see. So OHRP. Let's do this. Price moving after market over 350. Watch for potential continuation with resistance at $4 and 420s. So look at that, right all the way up to $4. Man, goodness gracious. Let's see, actually just move this alert right up over 4. Do this over $4. Watch for potential breakout above 420s. All right. 10x. That one's a little bit more bearish at the moment. Don't like that one. What's up, Creed? And Never Satisfied says, YRIV is killing me. Let's see what that one looks like. Yeah, that one's not looking so hot. Smack dab, right in those moving average lines. That one's looking ugly at the moment. Yeah, very bearish looking. That could easily keep falling to 30. If it fails that 50-cent level, then, you know, into the 30s. Not looking so good. PRTO. See, now that one rejected right at that 370s. Now after market, it's failing. Let's see. Although, let's look. This may give some of those gains back. So one right up into the gap, and then you can see it's now pulling back. So it might be double top. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, this could go either way at the moment. Did have a bunch of volume. I'm gonna come back to PRTO. And now SNES is dumping in the aftermarket as well. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that one off. VRML. This one I like. Sideways, inverse head and shoulders, looking for a potential breakout. If it can break out of that 92 cents area. Let's see if it can break $1. So this one I'm going to put inverse head and shoulders on the daily. Watch for possible break out above $1. FEDU. That's another one I'm not sure I'm really digging at the moment. Alt. Moving right up after aftermarket, pulling back at the moment. So this is one to definitely keep an eye on tomorrow, see what the heck's going on. You can see a big, like kind of almost inverse head and shoulders. There's a gap right at the 200 SMA. This is definitely one I'm going to put on just to keep an eye on. Definitely to see what happens tomorrow with this one. Gapping up big after market. Watch for potential continuation with resistance at 200 SMA base of gap. So you can see right at the base of this gap over here is the 200 SMA. So see if this will continue up, and this one might be liftoff tomorrow. We'll have to watch and see. And TRTC, that's going to be another one I'm going to put on. I'm going to get rid of PRTO and keep TRTC. So this one may be doing possible. This is another one that's kind of an inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Or that kind of inverse head and shoulders cup and handle on the daily. See if we can get out above that. Right here. See if we can break out over $1. So you can see here. Let's do this. Inverse head and shoulders on 1 hour. Watch for potential breakout above $1. And there we go. That's our day trade watches. Not great. A couple maybe decent ones. Let's see here. Those are at Sometimes if you guys will notice, Thinkorswim won't change it it'll change it from at or above to at or below. So sometimes be careful. If you see everything at or above and you see one at or below, sometimes that might be an error because Thinkorswim messes me up sometimes. So those are the watch lists for tomorrow for the daily. I'm going to switch over to the swing trade room right now. So peeps in the day trade room, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys on YouTube, sit tight for a second. I'm going to hop out of our day trade room. Later, Squishy. And head over to the swing trade room. Squishy, you're the best. Squishy, can you hear me? Squishy's following from the day trade room over to the swing trade room. Love it, Creed. Stoneco. What ticker symbol is that? So you guys will see with the day trade watch list, you know, we're looking for some ones to potentially break out. Now, sometimes these ones will get a pop, even if the market's looking a little bit bearish. But when you start looking to do some swing trades, then it starts getting trickier. You might be going more on the bearish side of things. So we got to watch the setup and see what's going on. You know, when market starts to roll over, it's definitely harder to go bullish on potential plays. But we will take a look and see if there's anything to look at. Yeah, what's up, Nadine? How's it going? Netflix, huh? So this one... this one's been roping open around for a little bit. This one... You can see it fell out of that rising wedge. Now it may be holding. So now you're like, this one could be a trick. Let's see here. It is holding the 9 EMA. Now you have right over in here this resistance of that 360 level. Let's go back to the hourly and see. This one right at that 200 SMA. So if this can get above that 200 SMA on the hourly, it might have a little bit of room to run. Let's see. But the only problem is there's really not a clear-cut pattern, so I don't like to get you guys caught in any of that stuff. STNE, let me see. Any of you guys in the swing trade room? Cool, I'll take a look, Nadine, at MM. Any that you guys are looking for? Making supper, I love it. After I'm done here, I'm going to eat some supper. It's Ash Wednesday. I got my ashes today. I did a little bit of somewhat fasting. And then I'm going to eat some dinner. Let's see. MM or MMM, triple M, 3 M's. Let's see. Well, might be a little bit bearish right now at the moment. I'd look next up at M3Ms at that 200 SMA, see if it gets a bounce. Might be starting to roll over. Your brother gave you what, Nadine? Ashes. Nice. All right. So, it looks like DWDP maybe slowly creeping up from the one I had on the watch list the other day. Still has that inverse head and shoulders, but it's right at angular resistance. Not digging it right now. And there we go. My target one started to fire off. You'll see our target. I had the target on there for this gap. It was kind of not doing much lately, but there we go. It just popped up right to that 200 SMA. So, guys, I'm telling you, keep an eye on our alerts. Sometimes it takes a couple days for them to fire off, but when they do, they fire off pretty well, especially these swing trade ones. You might only give it a couple days off a pop, but you'll see. I had that target on there probably right back in this area over in here. So that's gone up a few dollars. So for any of you guys that were watching them, congratulations. Our alerts work. UWT, let me see. Potentially has kind of almost an inverse head and shoulders-ish, kind of trading sideways. maybe a hammer right here. Let's take a look at the hourly. Trading right in the middle of that channel. This is where it gets a little bit messy. So it's like in the middle of this channel on the hourly. I'd like to see it get above the moving average lines. So it just gets a little, you know, if you're looking for it to choose a direction, it can kind of go either way at the moment. All right, so again, it may be hard to find any decent plays. We'll see due to the market. This one may have a little bit room up to $52. Still not digging it for Cisco. How do I get channels? Well, I'm kind of connecting. You know, it's when you're drawing trend lines. We teach it under our members only content for those that are yearly members, but just kind of a quick example. It's kind of connecting like peaks and valleys. So you can see, you know, at least 2 peaks, ideally more, but you can see connect this peak to this previous peak to almost this peak down here. There's kind of like an upper resistance channel. Then you can connect some valleys, like one from here to here. So now there's kind of a channel on the daily. And then sometimes to get more accurate ones, you might want to go to the hourly. You can still do hourly too as well. You can kind of go in here and connect down over in here, right here. So it's kind of connecting these channels. Also too, you know, if you guys have not checked out TrendSpider, if you go to our website, where is it here? Right over here on our website at bullishbears.com, you'll see we have a TrendSpider review right here. Read about TrendSpider. This tool is absolutely incredible. We also have some videos, a review video right on this review, or a video on this review right here. Watch this video we did with TrendSpider. This is a whole automated support and resistance tool. It does all these trend spiders, again, hence the name TrendSpider. They're absolutely incredible. They do all the automation for you. So if you're like, hey, I'm new or I don't want to do it, again, our eyes can miss a lot of these trend lines or think something there is there that's not. Try out TrendSpider. They're really awesome. Definitely worth the price. Creed says, yes, TrendSpider. Yep, we love TrendSpider. All right, so far, guys, not much. Any of you guys seeing anything? Creed, Nadine, you guys seeing anything else? I'm not seeing anything at the moment. And again, if we can't find something, we can't find it. I'm looking for bearish as well, if there's a good, clean bearish setup. If something is showing, I might take a look at it. Yeah, definitely the bearishness is starting to kick in. UNH, let me take a look. So this may be setting up for a potential double bottom. And that's where it looked like it was right here. But now you have this bearish candle from today. So that's kind of like a bearish harami-ish. So that one would worry me, depending on what you're looking for. It still could go either way at the moment. and it's trapped right below the moving average lines on the hourly. Not digging that one either way. Hold on 1 second. My doorbell rang. Probably some clothes being delivered. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. That's funny, Squishy. Are you going to the Traders Expo? DWDP. I looked at that one earlier. Yeah, that one's still moving up, but it's still kind of trapped right between the moving average lines. Although, it is now moving up on the hourly. So that was one I did have on the swing list either a day or two ago. So now it's starting to maybe move up. So DWDP is still potentially in play. Might have some room up to that $56. Cool, that'd be awesome to see you. How to clear out MW notifications? What do you mean by that, Donde? Oh, by the way, I saw a big name, Creed. Is there a big name? Was it Monday or Tuesday night on your list? I think it was Monday night. I was going to leave Monday, but I think there's a night with a big name that everybody knows, right? Starts with a T. Oh, okay, yeah, right up over here, Donde. You come over to Market Watch and you click this area here. This will get rid of all your active notifications, right? That button here. Creed, you still listening? Squishy, are you saying yes to the name, or you? Oh, that's Tuesday. Yes, a big name. I would love to see him. Rhymes with whim and bikes. Whim bikes. I'd love to see him talk. He cracks me up. So yeah, Whim Bikes is a big speaker. Creed, maybe get a picture for him with social media. Although, I don't want to put it on there because last time I saw a guru take a picture with Whim Bikes, they hammered him all over social media. But that's also, I think, because that guru was hammering Whim Bikes forever and then takes a picture with Whim Bikes, and then they gave him some heat for taking pictures. Yes, Flams, that is correct. I know, Squishy. I get it. I like him. He entertains me. One thing you can't say is that he's not entertaining. That's for sure. And as you guys can see, I'm not finding anything right now. I'm just going through the list. And you know what? It's going to happen. We've had a decent run for a little while, so. Oh. Creed, did you mean to have no EN on the last words there? Is he going to be there too, as well? Oh, I mean, Let's see, with 3M, that might still have a chance to move down to the 200. Still kind of close. And yeah, 3M might be a potential put. You can see kind of like a descending triangle-ish. Now you can see some support right down here. So we'll see if it breaks and continues falling. Andy, is that a name or is that a stock? Oh, Squishy uploaded an image. Are those all the people that are going to be there? I have so many funny comments right now. Oh, I have so many funny comments, but they would probably get me in trouble on YouTube, and we love YouTube, and we don't ever want to do that. Funny comments. So whenever I want to get around it, that's when I start speaking in Pig Latin or rhymes. But hey, it'll be interesting. Hain, H-A-I-N. Yeah, so Creed and I are going to the Traders Expo. I will not be wearing any golf shirts. I will not be wearing any khakis. Creed said... Hold on one second here. So Hain's a little bit overextended. Kind of has a potential rising wedge-ish pattern. So it's a little bit overextended. It's at resistance, but it could still keep moving up. Let's take a look at the hourly. It's possible if it can break out above that $21. Creed's like... So hold on, let me answer this for Hain here. So it could go either way. At this point, you want to see if it can break out above the top of that channel, above $21. It is kind of riding it, but again, the market's kind of bearish. It could go either way at the moment. You know, it's just this would worry me a little bit on the daily, how overextended it is. So gotta watch and see. So Creed was like, oh, you get to network with other companies and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Creed could do it. So Creed, we're going to like have Creed talk to the other companies. Creed, are you going to wear your, you going to wear some like golf shirts and some khakis? Tell the Bullish Bear story? Creed did. Creed is the man, guys. Creed got these awesome business cards made. Creed got a pretty cool intro. I want him to work on an outro. It was a little bit... Creed is awesome. So he'd put together something, the videos. Creed's catching the vision. Creed's always caught the vision. So he's put a lot of work in. What is this picture here? Oh, boy. Is that a... These guys made me laugh. So yes. Oh, heck no. I'm wearing no khakis. I'm going to maybe wear some flannels and jeans. And Creed could tell the Bullish Bear story. He can work. Oh, that's funny. You're welcome, Andy. So, I'm not a fan of networking. I'm just not. It just reminds me too much of the old... corporate America sales days when you have these sales kickoff meetings and just like, ugh. So if people want to ask me about Bullish Bears, I just say, hey, we're a community of traders. You want to come join us or don't you? There you go. That's simple. That's it. We're just cool, laid back traders, like to have fun. And that's it. And then people... if you want to come and check us out, you come and check us out. If you don't, you don't. Go somewhere else. That's my sales pitch. Creed, should I put more into that sales pitch or what, buddy? All right. I know. Creed's got such a positive attitude about it. He's like, I do not see it as networking. I see it as an opportunity to be part of someone else's future success. That's why we love you, Creed. Dan's all good into that stuff. Dan would be awesome at it. That's my sales pitch, right? So Creed, I can already see it. We're going to be at the expo, and he's going to be like, Lucian, come here. I want to introduce you to XYZ, who's the head regional district manager of TD Ameritrade. I want you to come and tell him the Bullish Bears story. Give him your elevator pitch, right? Give him your 30-second elevator pitch. And it'd be, hello, Mr. or Mrs. Head regional salesperson of TD Ameritrade. We started the Bullish Bears because we wanted to have a fun community of traders. I was sick of corporate America, and we wanted to have fun. And we started a trading company, and we like helping people out and having fun trading. That's it. That's my story. Check us out or not. But we would love, actually, in fairness, TD Ameritrade, that is our mission for Creed. I do want a big partnership with them because I want to get you guys awesome, even better commission rates than we have now. So I'd like to get something with TD someday. We really love TD Ameritrade. But that's it. I don't got no sales pitches. That's why you're here with us, guys. It's very simple. You like us or you don't. Try us out. If you don't like us, cancel. That's simple. That's my elevator pitch. All right. I'm just not seeing anything. And that's okay, guys. I'm going to finish it off here. And if we don't have a trade, you know what the very simple answer is? Don't take a trade. If the setups aren't there, don't take a trade. Do you really, Nadine? That's awesome. TD, it's just so... Guys, TD, they're just they're a great broker. Do they have their limitations? Absolutely. But for the average trader, so for most people, like I was saying earlier today, don't have a gigantic brokerage account. If you're day trading, average traders may be trading between 1,000, 5,000 shares. If you're buying options contracts, maybe you're buying a handful, maybe up to 10 or so. That's all you need. TD's great. And you don't need to make, if you're day trading, you don't need to make 5, 10 day trades a day. You could wait and look for the best setup. Trade once a day, maybe twice. You can't lose money just taking bad trade if you don't trade if the setups aren't there. Wait for the best setups. Look for a good daily breakout, a good 5-minute setup. Look at your entries on a 1 minute. If the setup's not there, don't trade. That's simple. So we love TD. Their charts are fantastic. Commission fees, again, they're not great, but at the same time, if you're only taking a trade or two and you're making those trades count, then it's okay. Shorting availability really stinks, but on the other hand, if you're looking to short something, you could always take the inverse and just look to dip buy instead. So if you can't get short locates, look at stocks that are selling off for possible reversals back up, right? And TD's customer service is incredible. I've called them, I don't even know, 100, 200 times. I'm a pain in the butt, and they've always been super helpful. Dwayne says, I'm a first-time love listen. I'm gonna say love. He corrected it to live, but I'm gonna say Dwayne says he's a first-time love listener. Thank you. We love that. So thanks, Dwayne. Glad you like it. And this is who we are, guys. We're just kind of just chill, laid back, in our trade rooms each day. We're calling out live support and resistance. Sometimes we'll take trades and show you guys, but when we do, you'll notice we're not taking large positions. We're not taking large positions. We're not a pumping service. It would be so much easier. I say it over and over and over again. It would be so much easier to get 5,000, 10,000 shares in a position and tell you guys to buy it, right? Because then if you bought it, after we bought it, pumps up the stock, we get out, we sell it before you sell, and then you sell after us, and we make money, right? A lot easier to trade that way. Although when you're doing options, it is a lot harder so that, when we're doing options contracts, that's why we're not as we don't mind when we're day trading options showing you guys because it's a lot lot more difficult. It's hard to pump up, options. So on a highly liquid stock. So see, Creed's a sales guy, huh? Love it. Creed's like Creed's like my sales manager, right? So like I'm just like, kind of reminds me of when I was back in sales back in the day. I used to drive my boss nuts in sales because I would just be like, I just didn't care. So it was kind of like the I don't care close. So actually, if you had that like I don't care close, it actually works. So if you're like, hey, we are who we are, you like us, you don't, it actually works. People are like, oh, I like that attitude, I'm going to go join those. So yeah, that's kind of a sales pitch, right? But then like Creed comes in and he goes, Dwayne, come check out the room when you can. We keep it real and honest, all transparent. So he's like following up. I love it, Creed. You're the man. All right, guys, almost done. And it looks like I'm not going to be probably putting anything on here, but trying to show you guys as I'm looking, just not much to keep an eye on. I'll look at a few more and see. You're doing a coding class tonight on Thinkorswim, Signet, huh? Signet, we absolutely love you. You're awesome. Your stuff would make my head spin. Go enjoy your dinner. HMY. Let's see. Harmony, that must be, yeah, it is gold. HMY. Not looking so hot at the moment. I'd say look at the 200 SMA next up for potential support. Kind of descending triangle-ish. Or double topping-ish, or triple topping right here. Double top, kind of triple top failure. Yeah, failing support even on the hourly. Again, there's your descending kind of triangle. Or now, maybe even kind of falling down channel. Not looking good. Let me look. So, let's see. Do I think the Dow will triple top? It's very bearish at the moment. Let's take a look at the Dow. Or wait, DIA, sorry. Yeah, or more like, I'd call that almost more like a head and shoulders. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like right there, 1, 2, or 3. I kind of liken it to almost a head and shoulders-ish, kind of that. Kind of head, left shoulder, right shoulder. Yeah, it's got this whole area right in here for resistance, so gotta watch and see. It's not looking good, that's for sure. All right, guys, I'm not going to I tried going through, there's nothing here, but I don't want to force anything if there's not any plays, so I'm not going to put anything on for the swing trade watch list. So, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to go and make some food, and Creed and Sig keep rocking it. Squishy, who was on earlier as well. As you guys can see, it's just like we're just growing as a community, and as we continue to grow, again, we're not the faces. We're not trying to be. I should coin this term. I should get like a website called Brokerage Account Heroes. I came up. I don't think I've heard anybody else say that before, but I kind of came up with it. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna say I took credit for it, but the term Brokerage Account Heroes. Again, it's so easy to. Again, we have a membership service. It's so easy to get positions, pump up stocks to you, and then put up thumbnails on YouTube. Hey guys, we made $10,000 today. Well, it's not so hard the bigger you get to pump stocks up to people and then claim your rocking and rolling. It's nice when you have lots of people to pump up a stock to, but we don't care. We're not brokerage account heroes. We just continuously promote from within people that see the vision within the community. Again, we are a community. We don't just say we are one. So that's why you'll see people like Creed and Signet and Squishy and Rose, Angel kind of just growing with us, and that's that. So that's what we got. All right. I'll do real quick. Someone said NDX, weekly for Head and Shoulders. NDX. Weekly. Kind of. You can see a head here. There is a left shoulder-ish right in here. So, potential Head and Shoulders. Adam says, your YouTube videos are so awesome on Thinkorswim. Thank you, Adam. Tell TD Ameritrade for that. Actually, that's what we could do, Creed. You can say, hey, TD, when we see them. Type in Thinkorswim tutorial and see what you see. Oh, look at that. Bullish Bears course. And that would be our course. So, TD, what are you going to do for our community? We're using you guys every day, showing people, hook up our people. That'll be Creed's job. So, all right, guys, let me just show you guys here. If you're not a member yet, we do have day trade room, swing trade room, futures room. We do live streaming every single day. So lots of action. So this is where all our fun is in our community. And this is where you see people like Creed and Squishy and Signet, Rose, Angel, all coming on. And, you know, just from all talking throughout here, you know, again, we always have our eyes open. Those that want to continue to help us grow, you know, just reach out to us. And so you can see lots of fun here each day. And up here, we do our trade alerts and our watch list each night over here. So make sure you check these before 9 p.m. at night. If you're a member, just log in over here and you'll see our trade alerts and watch list here updated before 9 p.m. each night. And then each day we post our trade ideas, morning gappers right over here. And you can see some reviews on our favorite kind of scanning and technical analysis tools. Again, TrendSpider, hands down our favorite technical analysis tool. It does all these trend lines all automated for you. It's awesome. Trade Ideas, Black Box Stocks, incredible scanners. You know, they're both really good. And then you can see under our education tab, we have thousands of dollars worth of free courses. You can register if you're not a member right on our homepage. Just go to bullishbears.com and you'll be able to just create a free account, take your free courses all over here. And then you can see lots of stuff over here. You know, we got reviews on a bunch of different companies over here. So if you want to see what we think about certain companies, check them out. Trading apps, again, over here. And then, you know, if you're starting to build your trading setup, you can see, you know, what type of dash, monitor, glasses, laptop, chairs, stuff like that we recommend. And then our books kind of over here. So it's kind of like a whole resource center. You know, spend some time on our site after you go through our courses. Look at these other things. You know, we do our best to keep, you know, teaching you guys and giving you guys the info. All right. Creed. Creed is the best. I love it. All right, Dwayne, love to see you. Y'all guys have a wonderful rest of your day. What are the orange lines? If you're referring to that, this is the previous close line in Thinkorswim. I did a video on that. It's probably actually on YouTube. Let's see. Watch this. Watch this. We'll do a little test. YouTube. Think or swim previous close line. Watch this. Boom! Adding Thinkorswim previous close line. Look at that. Who are these guys? The Bullish Bears. Right there. Boom. That's my video. There you go. So this will, right here, you could type in Thinkorswim previous close lines right there. or take our course. It's in there, and that'll tell you how to do it. Very important, support and resistance levels. You're welcome, Dwayne. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Enjoy.